guys, welcome back to the Motorhead YouTube channel. As you know, we did get our 6.0 heads put together, but turns out we actually need to torque them to 210 foot-pounds. They're actually at 170 right now, so we're gonna redo that, but our torque wrench really isn't up to the standards that we need. So what do you think? Get a new one?
Yeah, I think we should go get a new one. Get a new torque wrench.
Yeah, make it a lot easier.
And we should probably go to like Northern Tool or something.
That way we can get the actual socket too.
Yeah, we need to get a socket, and we can't go to Harbor Freight.
Yeah. No. All right, so let's go over there and get the what we need.
Yeah.
Boss, I'll take you down.
Here we go.
All right, we got all the goods. Got some clean gloves too.
Yes, sir. About to pop them on, drive with them, you know, just to test them out.
Driving gloves. All right, so we went ahead and torqued down that side and this side. Now, Yuri, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go ahead and remove this oil cooler, which is right underneath this thing. We've got a new one right there. It's an upgraded one. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the cap and put it in there. Have to get a bigger
All right, so we got everything off. Got it all nice and clean. And we also are gonna replace every gasket on this housing because we have every gasket, so we might as well. It's gonna make sure everything's nice and fresh.
have our upgraded oil cooler installed, and we've also went ahead and replaced all the gaskets on the oil filter assembly base thing. And now what we're going to do is replace this STC fitting. I'm pretty sure it's already been done, but I already ordered it, so might as well go ahead and pop it on there. Also, I want to replace the little filter screen on the end of this STC solenoid. You can see it's pretty gunked up in there, but it's in a lot better shape than my old truck. My old truck had 2 holes in it.
Dang.
Yeah, there was stuff definitely passing through there. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this thing off and get that on there so we can get this cover back on and keep going.
All right, so it is the next day here, and we're gonna continue digging into our F550 project. But before we do that, we actually need to clean up the lot a little bit. A lot of y'all were actually wondering what we did with the BMW and the parts car. We're actually gonna go and load the parts car up onto the rollback right now because we need to scrap it. Let's go ahead and do that. The Beamer just needs a $20 part. No, I'm just kidding. It actually had a failure with the transmission harness. So got a new one coming. We're gonna install it and it should be good to go. And then the parts car has just been sitting here. So we need to get it out of here and scrap it. Right, just like that. That's how you strap her down. This trunk wasn't closing, but we got it to close, so we're good to go. All right, so we went ahead and did a little bit of work on the front here. We wanted to repaint all this because it was all rusty. As you can see, we've removed most of the rust. There's still a little bit left to do there. We're gonna repaint this whole front end. I wanna repaint all this, just tape off the motor and get all this rust off and make sure this is all nice and black again. But first, I actually wanna go ahead and install our headers. They're really nice, so let's go ahead and get right into that. Okay, so here are our headers. They look really nice. I'm loving the welds on them. So we got these aftermarket gaskets right here. We're gonna install these. Make sure there's no leaks. Alright, so we got the next piece of the puzzle. We got our headers on. We are gonna torque them, but I wanna go ahead and put all this on. That way everything's on and nice, and then we'll tighten it all down. This actually deletes the EGR. I'm not sure on what side, but a tube does come out and go to the EGR cooler, so that's one of the reasons we got this. We didn't want to put a block off plate. And it's gonna give us a lot more airflow. Alright, so the first test fit of the headers went perfectly. They fit well. We still do need to replace this gasket here, but I wanted to see how they fit up. So we're gonna finish all that up in the next episode. For now, I wanna go ahead and jump onto this front end so we can get that painted, because we are getting a custom radiator and a custom intercooler. So we wanna get this area all cleaned up. That way when all that comes in, we can just throw it all on. So let's get right into it. All right, the motor is nice and wrapped up. Now we don't have to worry about any black paint getting on it. We're ready to actually spray it. We're gonna be using this right here. It's a rust barrier. You can spray it onto minor rust and it turns it into a primer. So we sanded most of it off, so it's good to go. So let's go ahead and start spraying it in. we got a lot of work done on this truck. I'm really happy. We're almost ready to put the cab on. We still need our upgraded intercooler, which is coming in, and also our radiator. And we did buy an upgraded turbo. So that should be in soon. Stay tuned for that, guys. It's gonna be really exciting to get it all put together. This thing is gonna be a beast with all the mods we're throwing at it, and it's all fresh with new gaskets. We don't have to worry about no leaks or anything. Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna be getting the cab on in the next episode. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you think of the build, and also don't forget to follow us on Instagram at motorhead.co, and we do have merch. It's on the VTune website. I'll link it down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.